Good evening, writers. Actually, it's not evening. I'm putting this up fairly early, actually. This is a spooky story I wrote, and I'm gonna be reading it at the HoloWeb event, so you guys should all go to it. I'll put a link down there. It's called Out. Diana closed her laptop as the doorbell rang. Tonight was no time to be browsing the internet. Her new friend Lupe was visiting for the first time that night, and it would be the perfect opportunity for Diana to show that she could make friends in real life. Looking through the open window, she saw the car that definitely belonged to her new best friend forever and ever. She opened the door to find nobody there. The sun was almost all the way down, and it was a cloudy evening, so the only light Diana could see was the inkling image of the full moon from behind the clouds. She was all set to close the door when a monster jumped out of the bushes! Diana screamed at the scary figure. It had a hideous latex face and a body of a normal teen girl. Wait a sec. Lupe, you scared the crap out of me! Diana pulled out her inhaler and took a few short breaths through it as her new friend laughed and pulled off her mask. Totally worth it. Yo, can I come in? It's cold out here. Diana let her friend in and pocketed her inhaler. They'd be watching scary movies, but it wasn't like she'd be running for her life or anything. Sorry if I was late, Di. I got caught up in some stuff, but I still think we have room for a few movies. Look, I brought some of my faves. She pulled out a few DVDs from her bag and handed them to her host. Ooh, good choices. Diana flicked through the flicks. Vampires that are sexy but also evil, Jumping Away from Mummies 3, Existential Crises Are the Real Monster, even That Time When the Scary Thing Happened. But the best movie was the last choice. Oh wow! You have Who, What, Werewolf, When? I've heard so many good things about this movie! Lupe smoothed down her hair and grimaced, but she didn't seem to want to spoil Diana's fun. Sure, it's a great movie, I mean. Great monsters, werewolves. Diana turned on the TV and started the movie before joining Lupe on the couch. As the credits started rolling, Diana noticed a strange scratch on Lupe's arm. Lupe? What's that on your arm? Did you get hurt? Oh, it's nothing. Neighbor's dog got a little rough when we were playing. It looks kinda rough. Is that fresh? I can get you a Band-Aid or... Yeah, no, it's fine. Just this afternoon, but I don't think it's going to... Lupe stopped speaking and sat straight up, eyes wide open. She hesitated for a second before coughing into her arm. Do you want, like, a glass of water or something? Diana got up and walked to the kitchen in the next room. She had popcorn too, but that probably wouldn't help with a dry throat. As she started filling up a couple of glasses, she noticed that Lupe still hadn't answered. Lupe? What's wrong? You didn't go become a werewolf or something, did ya? But the response was a low growl. Grrr. Diana picked up both glasses and took a deep breath. Lou, this isn't gonna be funny if you keep trying to scare me. I mean, I'm not gonna fall for this again. She stepped back into the living room to see a werewolf on the television screen. And then a werewolf popped up from the couch! It was covered in fur and growling like an animal, but from the tattered clothes it still wore, Diana could see that it was indeed her friend Lupe. For a moment the two stood there staring each other down. Maybe Lupe still had self-control and wouldn't attack? But she didn't, and she did! The wolf pounced at Diana as she screamed and threw the glass at her monster BFF. They shattered and Lupe recoiled, giving Diana enough time to run out the back door. As she ran, Diana pulled out her cell phone and tried dialing 911, but her hands were trembling and the phone fell. She didn't dare stop to pick it up as Lupe, the wolf lady thing, was barreling out hot on her trail. Diana took advantage of her knowledge of her house by vaulting over the deck and looping around toward the front. By the time Lupe could catch up, Diana was back in the house with both doors locked, and now she was locked in the house alone, with a monster trying to claw itself in. Without a phone, there was no calling for help. But the wolf wouldn't stay out. Glass crashed to the ground as a canine hand reached through the window. There was only time for one thing. Diana knew she was going to die. She grabbed her laptop with the intent of typing out a farewell message. And there was only one place where she could write her last wishes for all to see. She typed in the web address as Lupe stuck her head in and snarled threateningly. Diana's hands were sweaty and her breath ran short as she went over the words she'd post for her friends to remember her by. She pressed enter and watched as the site struggled to load. It was the place to connect with everybody. The place for her final wishes. Tumblr. But the screen didn't say Tumblr. Instead, it displayed a haunting message. We're sorry. Service is temporarily unavailable. Our engineers are working quickly to resolve this issue. Diana screamed in horror as the werewolf broke through and started attacking its prey. I really like this one, so bye.